And so one of the things that I think we have to do is just be really honest about where the light is breaking forth and overcoming the darkness, and be really honest about where there is life and where there is not, and be really honest about what God is doing with us, or maybe where God is done with us. And it has everything to do with God's love for us, and everything to do with our obedience to Jesus and the life He lived, which was pouring Himself out over and over and over. So let me say something that I believe is true. Some of you, or maybe most of you, I don't think all of you, thank God, certainly thought St. Paul's was near death. Not that long ago. And I don't want to make you feel bad about it. I'm not here to shame you for it. It makes all the sense in the world that it was your conclusion. But it wasn't God's plan. This is the last time I'm preaching at St. Paul's until 2023. And several of you would have lost a bet if somebody offered you, will there be a worship service at St. Paul's in 2023? You don't have to raise your hands. But I know some of you thought it. And it's okay. Because the God we worship and the God we follow, and certainly the Son He sent to us, is a Son that takes things that are near death or dead and resurrects them into new life. The God we come to worship and the one we say we follow, if we can really, really follow Him, takes things that are broken and heals them in a way that gives them new life. The God that we say we follow when we come to worship together every week is a God that says, oh, are those long odds? Does that look nearly over? Watch what I do. I'm going to breathe it new life. And the reason that happens is because the one we follow is the one they say of Him. The light shined in the darkness, and the darkness could not overcome it. So let your pastor just tell you what has happened at St. Paul's United Church of Christ in the last 8 days. There have been 3 Bible studies. There's been a Sunday school Christmas party. There was a small band of Christmas carolers. There's been a choir practice and a bell choir practice. There's been a wedding reception and a bingo. 15 dozen cookies were made for the staff at Good Samaritan Home. Shut-in bags were prepared for all of our shut-ins. We worshiped twice. There were 3 other meetings, and we served 550 meals. In the last 8 days. You are far from dead. You might be spectacularly alive. At its best, that's what a church is. It's a group of people who say, you know, of all the things I have going on in my life, this is an important one because I love those people. And I love what we can do when we're together. And the best churches then love on other people when they are. In that way, we mirror Jesus' story. We step into history and into the world, and we take on the love that exists within us from Him, and we share it out. We shine the light that is in us from Him to those we encounter. What will it mean that God has given you that life? What will it mean that you are in the story still, not just for you, but for all the other people God loves?